I will take you, baby. Now let's see what's going on in the Earl world right now. Not much, to be honest with you. No, I don't see a chat in here, so let's go to my channel and see if we can write things. And fix them because I care about you guys. Let's see here. Earl Skakel live. I don't see the chat. Son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. Somehow, this was made for kids, which that is not possible. This chat is for adults only. Thank you very much. I want you guys to talk to me, baby. I want you guys to talk to me. Talk in the chat. Change the angle here. Maybe we'll just do this. What's up? What's up? Live chat in the house. I hope you guys are doing well. We won't, Bellamy, yo, 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 what's up? Not really. I think if I were buying views, I would have more than 5 people in here. Detroit by Dark. Or I would fire the person. Now, I did buy views for my podcast at one point. I do voice acting, boss. Yo, 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 AC/DC in the house. It's good to see you, baby doll. For somehow the chat's not showing up on my phone. But that's okay. We're going to have to just look at the chat on my iMac and take it from there. We won't do a terribly long stream today. Hello, the ghost of Mr. P. We got some old schoolers in here. No, I will not be going fishing with Big Dave, Sarah. No, thank you. I'm not a big fisher. But I hope that Dave Sarah has a good time wherever he may fishes. What up, Big Bones Jones? No, but your mom can. See what I did there, 7? I'm just too fast. So just shut up, hit the like and subscribe button, and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Let's all be friendly. Good morning, Keith from Buffalo. We got some trolls in the house today. It's all good. I welcome the trolls because none of you are funnier than me. I like Dave Sarah. I'm trying to wean myself off of Dabbleverse stuff just because it's just not interesting to me anymore. I'll take that as a compliment. I've actually never seen Men in Black. I feel bad saying that. But I was watching something tonight with Chad, Scarlett, and KB and Bob Levy, and it's just like, yikes. I'd rather listen to Bob and Levy, but um, I definitely don't want Flores. He's Mike Tomlin Jr. It's either McCarthy or McDermott. Um, hey, Keith, I'll take it. I'll take it. Um, Chad's drunk. Oh, so Scarlett. Um, so, what up, Shandy girl? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really trying to break away from talking about that stuff. It's too depressing. And I just don't. Just not for me. You know? Yeah, I mean, I would say that. I mean, I like Rodgers. I think what the Steelers need to do is, they need to get a secondary receiver that if Rodgers does come back, you can take a little bit of the heat off of Metcalf. Now I'm not saying I think the Steelers would have beat the Texans, but what really also hurt was not having Darnell Washington in the lineup. I mean, he's a 6'8", 300-pound pass catching tight end. Good luck trying to tackle him safeties. So, Rodgers has the weapons. You've got Metcalf, you've got Gainwell and Warren out of the backfield. You've got 3 tight ends who all can catch: Smith, Freiermuth, and Washington. You could tell that Rodgers did not feel comfortable passing to Calvin Austin. They just didn't have a good vibe. So you need, if I'm Omar Khan, Tomlin only coached over 500 total of 3 seasons. Oofa. What do you mean by that? Um, so, I mean, I wouldn't trade Highsmith. I think what you have to do is you have to get a secondary receiver that Rodgers feels comfortable with. Now, he did seem to feel a little comfortable throwing to Scantlin. I personally would have kept Pickens and just said, hey, let's win a Super Bowl this year. Metcalf, Pickens, who are you going to guard? Plus, with the 3 tight ends, Gainwell out of the backfield. What the Steelers need to do is get the secondary receiver and get an upgrade on the offensive line. So I don't know who that is. Clock tax. Sorry, I'm not up to date on some of the references that you guys throw out at me, and I'm sorry for yawning, but in my defense, I am. It is 3 a.m. I mean, I would definitely keep Highsmith. I mean, you have Highsmith, and you want to trade anyone, I'd trade Watt. Trade him now before he's too dinged up. You know what you could get for Watt? A nice package for a team that's desperate. Like the Raiders or you know, um, I think that Ramsey wasn't as advertised. He got burned a fair amount of times, but you know, in general, I think the Steelers' defense was pretty good. Um, and the offense, Rodgers ain't the problem. I mean, he was that one Hail Mary pass, he threw 65 yards in the air. So he's still got the arm. He's fairly mobile. You just have to, they've got some good offensive linemen, but, they could probably use an upgrade there. Someone who protects Rodgers' blind side. And, who was the Steeler receiver that they traded to the Bears? He's a real real good. I think he wore number 11. Was that kid's name? Um, I mean, Howard, a lot of people in the Pittsburgh area think he might be the quarterback. Yeah, Chase Claypool, right? Um, so, I would absolutely bring Rodgers back 1 year. Does he want to come back at the age of 42 to play a full NFL season? I don't know about that. Maybe he does. I mean, definitely if McCarthy comes back, and they'd probably get a receiver who played with him in Green Bay. I don't know who's available in that regard, but um, I just think that you know, it's going to be an interesting offseason for the Steelers. You know, they definitely need to make some improvements, but the timing is right. You finally have Kansas City in a down scenario, like and Buffalo seems to be in a state of flux. So, um, you know, it'll be. I mean, McCarthy makes sense. Pittsburgh native. McDermott. You know, I think the question with McDermott is he a good coach or was it Kelly at quarterback? It's kind of like, is Bill Belichick a great coach or was it because of Tom Brady? Um, yeah, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I mean, I don't ask you kids for much, but I have noticed a slight uptick in subscribers, so I do appreciate that. I've probably gotten about 50 new subs in the last 2 or 3 days, which is a lot for me. Usually I'll get in a 2 to 3 day period, maybe 15 subs. So I do appreciate, yeah, I mean, but that's with anything, it's like, um, you know, uh, the Kings, where when the Kings won 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years, yes, Jonathan Quick was a great goaltender, but it was also the defensive system played in front of him that helped limit the high end shots. So put Jonathan Quick from 2012 to 2015, put him on, say, the Ottawa Senators, he probably doesn't win 2 cups. So is he still the same goalie or not? I mean, the Steelers probably win at least 2 Super Bowls if Brady wasn't in the conference. Um, I mean, I think Mahomes will come back. I mean, a torn ACL is, when that injury happened, I knew right away he tore an ACL because I've had a torn ACL. I just know the reaction. I know, you grab your kneecap right away. Um, Mahomes will be back. Kelsey will be back. But, I think they're not going to be as dominating as they used to be. It's just they've been dominating for a decade. It's time. Sabres are great. Um, what the Sabres have to figure out is what to do with Alex Tuck. Do you keep him or do you let him go and just ride it out and hope you can re-sign him? That would be a big pill to swallow if you could not sign him and you let him walk for nothing. Um, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, but the Bills will get a great coach. I mean, shit, Mike Tomlin would be a good coach for the Bills. Uh, I'm more concerned with the Steelers is, if you get McCarthy, he's probably going to bring in his own offensive coordinator. I mean, Arthur Smith was no better than Matt Canada. Um, and you could sense frustration with Rodgers with a lot of the play calling. So the New York Rangers, I mean, they got to make some deals. They definitely have some problems. Kings have, they got to make some deals. I mean, Kopitar's hurt. Byfield's not scoring much. Kuzminko's started to score again. Um, you know, Dowdy's he's had a long, very successful career, but it's time to let Brant Clark give him the reins. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl? I don't know. I mean, you got some big games this weekend, so I mean, Tampa's. There's a lot of teams. I mean, Florida's not playing that good. But they'll make some moves. The problem this year is that you've got the Olympics from I think February 4th to the 26th. So the NHL season's basically done all of February, and the trade deadline's in March. But most teams are going to make the big moves now to get their players acclimated. So the next probably 2 weeks, I expect some pretty big deals to happen. So we'll see. The Kings definitely need to do something. I mean, Kemper's hurt again, but Anton Forsberg's been real good. But I don't know if you're going into a playoff run with, if Kemper's hurt, Anton Forsberg and Eric Portillo as your goalies. But it might be time for Portillo to show what he can do. I know their best prospect in goal, Carter George, he scored a second goal for the Owen Sound Platters, I believe. Or was it the Sioux Greyhounds? I'm not sure. So, it will be interesting to see what happens. He's the goalie of the future for the Kings. They also have, I think his name is Rimpart, something like that, the Finnish goalie. He's also a King draft pick, as well as I think he's the second string goalie for the U.S. Juniors. Starts with an S. It's a real wacky name. All right, goes to Mr. P. Always a pleasure. Take it easy. TB in the house. What up? Bienemy. He went to high school right around when I went to high school. Eric Bienemy, I think he went to Alamany, if I'm not mistaken. I went to Notre Dame High, home of the Knights. Guys, we'll go another 10 minutes. This was just a little short baby stream. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We got 13 people in here, 13 likes. I don't like the number 13, so let's get some more likes and subscriptions so Daddy can go to sleep in a good mood tonight, babies. Thank you. Let's get off 13. I will be at the Comedy Store Saturday night. Thank you very much. If you're in the LA area, come on down. We'll have a good time. Good morning, Pablo. 13 is just an unlucky number. It's always been an unlucky number. I'm Shoreline Crip Holmes. The Comedy Store is 8433 Sunset in the heart of West Hollywood, California. Big Bones Jones. It would be an honor to meet you in person and to have your kid go, mama, 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 mama. One of the great videos of all time. I'm 8-tray gangsta. Just kidding. I'm straight edge. I don't belong in any gang. So, there. Murder's 9. Excuse me, it is 3:10 in the morning in my defense, and I am 57 years old. I do know Bert Kreischer. We're not like best friends or anything, but, we're friends. If I were to see him at the Comedy Store, he would give me a hug. If that tells you anything. Bert is the man. Treats everyone around him nice, so I am, a fan of Bert's. But I will say this. I was taking my shirt off long before Bert Kreischer. Trust me on that one. I have documented footage of me in 2012 showing off my fantastic ripped body in my late 30s. Why did Zumach turn on who? We don't talk about Chad Zumach in here. We don't. This isn't Mersh's podcast. What up? What up, TB? Is your belly as funny looking as his? Don't know. I'm not ripped as much as I used to be, but I'm working on that. Who knows? Chad's always got enemies. He's the wrestler. He's the heel. It's not how I would go through comedy life talking shit about Bert Kreischer and Patton Oswalt, but that's Chad's. Chad's on his own path. Yeah, we're friends, but like I don't know why he. You know, Chad turns on everybody. So, I don't. I don't know. You'd have to ask him, to be honest with you. And that's a straight answer. Um, you know, I haven't been. What does that sign behind you say? My name, Earl, in the Rat font. That's the band Rat. RATT. We'll just leave the sign on that for a minute. It is cool. So if you look up the band Rat, it's done in that font. Rat is my favorite band. Yes, it is Earl backwards, but we're working on that. I've got to fix something in my phone. I did watch the Stephen Piercy interview with Billy Corgan. I liked it, but to be honest with you, and this is just personal preference, I thought Billy Corgan talked a little too much about himself instead of asking Stephen Piercy questions. Stephen Piercy has a fantastic musical history. So I just thought it was an opportunity missed. Because Billy Corgan would start talking about recording a Smashing Pumpkins album. It's like, well, what does this have to do with Stephen Piercy? And Piercy was cool, and I love Billy Corgan. He's a huge wrestling guy, so I thought it was cool that he, let's be honest with you. Rat is, I guess you would qualify them as an 80s band, and, not many 80s bands are being interviewed on big podcasts. So, and it was apparently the biggest numbers of any Billy Corgan podcast. So, Robin Crosby was a great rhythm guitar player. He could play lead guitar in a shitty band, but if you have Warren DeMartini in the band, you got to give him the lead. But Robin's a he was the perfect second guitar player to have for Warren DeMartini. Yeah, Piercy, he wasn't necessarily there for the start of the music scene. He would go up to. Van Halen was really the first big band to pop in the late 70s on the Strip, and then bands like Rat would got started, and Lay It Down and Drop Deep. Well, your mom's voice is deeper than mine, F Shams. See what I did there, bro? You probably spent 5 minutes writing that line. I took you down in 2 seconds. So just shut up, hit the like and subscribe button, and come back tomorrow and try again. You're 0 for 1, baby. It's really amazing to me that people think they're going to pop in my stream and be funnier than me. It ain't happening, brothers. And Piercy, I've had him on my podcast twice. He's fucking great. So I turn down more pussy than you get. Fake name, fake profile picture. So just in life, you got no friends and no pussy. And you know what? I'm going to give you a vacation. See ya. You'll always be my bitch. I just don't have time for that shit. The guy's not going to come in my stream and ruin my vibe. Now, I guarantee you he comes back with one of his probably 17 burner accounts. I mean, these people are unbelievable. Um, all right, Big Bones Jones, love to the family. I'm gonna have some Tim Tams later, and I love you all. We got a few more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to bed. It is 3:16 in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm still a comedy soldier for you guys, and I do appreciate the love and support that you guys give me. It's great to see ACDC back for more. And I see you guys really honing in on Chad Zumock, but we don't really talk about him in here much anymore. I just can't. I'm sorry. The Dabbleverse, when Scarlett Hampton is the star of the Dabbleverse, that is a sign that the Dabbleverse is about to implode. But she is pretty funny. I gotta, like for a whore. Um, so that's why I try not to talk about the Dabbleverse at all anymore. So, all right, you guys. I mean, I would say that, yeah, I mean, I've seen this party before. I've seen the movie. Um, I've been around a lot of OnlyFans girls, a lot of porn actresses. And, I think Scarlett probably is in that genre of OnlyFans or porn or whatever you want to call it, where she's getting a lot of money based on looking so young. Well, she's not looking so young anymore. She's aged from Content House to the thing she did with Levy and Kevin. So, she seems actually like a good person, but that's a dark world, man. And with all the free porn on the internet, no one in porn really makes that much money. Um, no, once the Steelers are out, I don't even know who's playing this weekend, to be honest with you. And that's a fact, Jack. I mean, I think she's very attractive, but she's in part that attractive because she's so young looking. But I mean, I saw her on some stream recently where she had tons of makeup. It wasn't really put on that well, and she just looked beat up. Um, so, I mean, I hope she finds her way, but, um, I just, the Dabbleverse is full of the people who have 15 minutes of fame and then they're discarded for the next person. I mean, look at Gilly. I mean, Gilly was the talk of the Dabbleverse. Now, something's happening outside my unit. Okay. It's settled down. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Scarlett was blacked on film. Yeah, she's beat up all right. I mean, what film do people watch of hers? Is there a Scarlett film? Oh, I didn't know that. Baron Corbin competed in a dark match on Dynamite. Has Bishop Dyer. Quite cool, Earl. Yeah, I mean, he's a big boy. I did a comedy show with him at the Comedy Store. Fuck, is he a big guy? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Powerhouse Hobbs in WWE now, so that's interesting. Thank you for telling me that. I watched Dynamite tonight. I thought it was pretty good. Good match with Omega and Josh Alexander. I mean, that was like a 15-minute match. That never would have been allowed on WWE, but it's on YouTube. Oh, really? Baron Corbin AD. Oh, thank you very much. I used to watch Dick the Bruiser as a kid. How old am I? Wait, will I get in trouble if we watch it? I'm assuming we'd be copywritten. Um, You guys know the internet laws better than me. I mean, if you're stream sniping an AEW dark match, I mean, that's. Let me check that out. Hold on. Oh, it's fan filmed. All right, let's. Let me see. How do you spell Baron Corbin? Okay, hold on here. Okay. 22-minute match. I don't know if we're going to watch that. All right, he got a nice pop. All right. All right. There you go. We'll see what happens there. I mean, that seemed. I don't know. He was paired with two guys. Who was he paired with? I didn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you could do with him. I mean, I could see him. I mean, he's a big boy, man. I was really shocked at how big he was. Because when we were on the Sam Roberts show at the Comedy Store, he was on it. And, okay. I mean, I don't know a lot of these dark matches in AEW, but I am working on a AEW comedy show at the Comedy Store the night before Revolution. So these are Dita Eyewear, DITA Eyewear. Thank you for sending 10 jewels. I still don't know what that does, but hit the like and subscribe button. I know what that does. And appreciate you guys coming in here late night or early morning. We'll go to 40 minutes. So another 4 minutes. And then I'm going to bed with my dog, Lois. She's tired. I'm tired. Yeah. I mean, I saw a 22-minute clip. I'm a little too tired to. I love old Art Bells. Where do you listen to old Art Bell shows? YouTube? I do the same with Matt Drudge radio show, which there aren't many of his shows on YouTube. But Matt Drudge was so funny to me. 99 Golfer 5636. Enjoy your night, your day, your morning, wherever you may be. I go to sleep listening to like the Earlverse podcast because it puts me to sleep right away, to be honest with you. Because it's so repetitive and uninteresting at this point, I knock off. But, like Levy has a great voice to fall asleep to. And that's not clowning on Bob. It's just like his voice is so gravelly and deep. I just go, I love the Drudge Report. He had a Sunday night radio show from 7 to 10 that I could not get enough of because he was kind of doing what Art Bell did. Art Bell used to troll the trolls. Like, I'll never forget the one phone call he got. Some guy called in saying he thought Al Qaeda shot the space shuttle out of the sky with a laser beam, and Art Bell was like, yeah, I think so too. Tell me about it. And Matt Drudge would do the same thing. Matt Drudge is gay in real life, but I don't think a lot of his Republican fan base knew that. So he would troll when he would get a gay caller. Um, oh, that's great. I would love to. I used to have that thing called Radio Shark, and it was basically a VHS for radio shows. You could record them, and I had about maybe 40 Matt Drudge radio shows, but my iTunes, it deleted them all or something. Um, I've been to bed a little bit. Lois woke me up. So, but now that she is passed out asleep, I can go to sleep. Drudge lost the plot a decade ago. Yeah, but he was so funny on his radio, and it was great. Sunday night radio on KFI, 6:40 a.m. in LA. You got Drudge from 7 to 10, Art Bell from 10 to 2, and oddly enough, William Bennett had a radio show. I don't know if it was like 2 to 5 or something, but he had a great radio voice. So it was just awesome to have that. And I would sit there and I would get motivated listening to Drudge, and I would write jokes. Did you ever listen to William Cooper? No, I listened to like Michael Savage because he's so fucking funny to me. I never really got into Alex Jones. That guy's a buffoon. Oh, really? Well, if you ever see any Matt Drudge shows, there's only that one-hour show on YouTube that I can find. I mean, there's plenty of interviews with Drudge, but I want the actual shows. Um, so, I mean, I'm not, I feel bad for George Norrie. I mean, George Norrie's problem was he wasn't Art Bell, but he's actually pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, but I don't want the interviews. I want the actual 3-hour radio shows because he was so fucking funny. So, all right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this 40-minute baby stream. Yeah, Tim Conway Jr. I like the morning, not the afternoon guys. Was it Conway and Steckler? But the guy what are the two guys? They're political guys. They're so funny. See, I like George Norrie, but the problem is he's not Art Bell. It's kind of like George Norrie's like, he got the Corolla spot. Adam Carolla, I think, is funnier than Howard Stern. But the problem was at the time, Carolla's problem was he wasn't Howard Stern. So, but I'm trying to think of the two guys. No, not Doug McIntyre. The two guys, John and Ken. I think they're on from 3 to 7 on KFI. I was actually a host on KFI with Rob Schneider one time. So, well, I mean, Carolla was great, but, just Stern. You can't take, Stern, whether you like him or not, did have the greatest radio show of all time. And imagine being Adam Carolla and you're trying to take over for that. It's much better for the guy trying to take over for Carolla. I always felt bad. All right, 3 more minutes, guys. We will go to 45 minutes, and then I'm going to bed. And we do only have 8 people in here. So I thought maybe if I went on this late, we could get the Yonder Wizard bump. But Yonder is probably still playing video games. Diamond David Lee Roth had to go as a DJ. Yeah, he talks too much, which is not great for a DJ. Because a DJ just shut up, introduce the songs, and play them. David Lee Roth almost talks as much as Billy Corgan. Hello! But it was great to see Piercy on a pretty big podcast. Because I think the biggest podcast Piercy's been on, frankly, is the Inappropriate Earl Show, twice. I did already walk the dog. She is passed out sleeping right now, which is why I'm going to go to bed in 2 minutes. So you've got 2 minutes to get your last minute questions in, your trolls, whatever you want to get it in now. Watch the videos, watch the shorts I put out the last couple days. Some of them did well, some of them didn't. and we will reconnect tomorrow at some point. Walking the Dog. Stephen Piercy does a great cover of Walking the Dog, for the record. So 1.5 more minutes, guys. Have you ever seen the film Trick or Treat with Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne? And I believe someone else was in that. Also, if you're into those like weird movies of the 80s, check out Red Surf. I believe it might have been George Clooney's first movie, and Gene Simmons was in it. I don't have any Super Bowl picks because I'm a Steeler fan. Yeah, I mean, you could tell Billy Corgan probably grew up a Rat fan. 1 more minute, guys. So I just thought he talked a little too much. I mean, I want to hear Piercy's stories, but I appreciate Billy Corgan having Piercy on, to be honest with you. Yes, Red Surf. It's like, who else is in it? The guy who played the son in Alice. Is it Doug McKeon or Philip McKeon? Michelle Pfeiffer's sister. I'm trying to think. It's kind of like a Point Break type movie. It's not about bank robbers, but it was a very low budget movie. But Gene Simmons played a surf guru, so it didn't really fit. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not great. It's not bad. It's a cult movie, I guess you'd say. All right, you guys. I'm tired because Lois woke me up. I did a baby stream. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys not tomorrow. I'll see you guys later today.